is this how many people we're supposed to have?
Yes.
Yep, I think so.
Yeah. I am also recording now,
6.
so we should be good.
Oh, sexy. So last week, you guys, first and most importantly, dog on a roof.
Yeah.
It happened.
It did happen. That one thing you can say about the dog is that it did go on the roof. To backtrack a little bit, you guys left the Silver Lark and where you had been dining with Navi, and went to wander around the pond, the bioluminescent lake, really, is what it was, and discovered that there's some gunk in there that glows when it's in the water, but not when it's out of the water. That's pretty cool. Anyway, you guys went back to the inn, and then were like, you know what? We should go to
Let's go have a good time.
Let's go fuck around and find out. And fuck around and find out you did. You all went to Sweetwater, the tavern of some ill repute that seems to have a regularly rotating cast of live performers as well as general shenanigans and bullshit. 3 people were sent to Horny Jail. Those 3 people have since been released.
Well, it's more like we checked into Horny Jail.
Yeah, you checked into Horny Jail. We look forward to you returning. And Soot made good friends with a gentleman, a follower of Caden Kalian, who seemed very interested in his stories and was eagerly seeking a drinking buddy when Soot wandered up, and then they were drinking buddies for the rest of the night. Aya did some people watching, and Fern chatted extensively with a young lady named Giselle, who had a lot of opinions about music and was delighted to make a new friend. But eventually, Soot's good buddy and Soot and Matchbox all decided that there was only one thing to do with the evening, and that was to get the dog on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
And so dog on the roof they got. I did some monk shit to get up on the roof. The rest of the patrons of Sweetwater managed to somehow assist and maneuver as Soot climbed the building like a little spider monkey. And Matchbox eventually was on the roof, and the partying continued. You eventually learned, Soot, that your Cadenite buddy's name was Brad.
Fucking love Brad.
And he had a great evening with you, and eventually you all went home. Well, some of you all went home. I believe Cal stayed out for the night. But one way or another, you all wound up back at the Mellow U, where you are currently staying.
Good old Mellow Yellow.
Good old Mellow Yellow, exactly as I said.
I thought Cal hooked up.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Cal
okay. They didn't go back. Okay. I thought. Okay. Good for Cal. Yeah. Nice.
Cal simply did not return to the inn because, unlike Skylar and Victor, Cal has a shared room.
Oh, that's true. That's right.
So, Cal was a respectful roommate, and the 2 of you didn't need to be respectful roommates because you don't have roommates.
Mm-hmm.
But, point being, the next day, Skylar went to commission some masterwork armor for themselves, and the rest of the party, I believe, just chilled in a vibe for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound right? Until Navi arrived to have a little chat. Talked to you all a little bit, sort of asked for some more clarity and honesty from all of you, and then asked you for a favor. Apparently one of her friends said with quotation marks and or italics, depending on your read of the situation, had gone missing, or at least had begun traveling, and Navi had expected to be able to keep track of him and had found she was unable to do so. And she wants you to find his whereabouts and what's up with him. It was later revealed that the person in question, one Adder Kalian, is apparently a friend of Soot's. And possibly, according to everyone's read on the situation, possibly more than a friend? Who's to say?
Gay shit.
But all of this being the case, possibly.
Soot cannot beat the allegations.
Soot's never beating the allegations.
Ren, considering Soot is one of your characters, they were definitely better. They were definitely closer than friends. You love your tragic romances.
Lol. What's that?
Who writes romances? Anyway, and before Navi returned to her other business at the Mellow U, Victor pulled her aside and requested that her pool of favors in the going forward be separated from those of the group. Navi cautioned Victor that she should be careful to do her business through Navi specifically and not through a person she mentioned as possibly coming to temporarily replace her in Camlin in the next week or so, who was called Lady Lacrimosa, but she did not give further details on her except she did not seem to like her very much. You all were also given the name of the gentleman that Adder Kalian had been staying with, Aja, and an address, which I didn't give you a real address, but ever since we joked last week, it has been 123 River Street Avenue in my brain, and so that's what it is now. And had, I believe, agreed to do a little investigation today and possibly set out as soon as Skylar's armor commission is finished, which will be tomorrow, theoretically.
Theoretically.
We'll figure out some stuff. Soot wants to go ask some people questions. Since he made a friend of his dear friend Brad, he might go talk to him at some point. If he can find him.
Your good buddy.
Yeah, my good buddy
pal.
Brad.
He's your bro.
He's my bro.
Just a dude.
Just a guy.
Anyway,
there is one Brad we respect.
There's one Brad. That's just it. There's actually only one guy named Brad in all of Galarian.
A single Brad.
It's not a very common name. But you all are currently at the Mellow U in the dining room. And Navi is still there playing chess with some of the patrons in the corner, but she has stepped away from you and doesn't seem to have she doesn't seem to be watching you.
Well, I was gonna think about asking her how dangerous North was, because she did say something about it being dangerous, but I think that's something we could probably ask other people before we set out when we do. So, maybe we can just go investigate Aja, talk with Aja, and then go from there.
Up to you. I think at this point, this is more or less your thing. Well, not your thing, but you know Quarry the best.
So it just nods at that. Well, unless we have something else we want to do here, we could probably go now. Honestly, I'm a little antsy to get to it.
Well, lead on then.
If you'll excuse me, I need to speak to Navi for a quick moment.
Sure.
And Fern's going to sort of get up and walk over to her and see if they can grab her attention.
She will look up and smile at you when you approach and... Oh, did you have something you wanted to say?
Yes, I had... Well, this is a bit of a long shot. PK, how do you pronounce his name.
Crace.
Crace. I thought that was how you do it. Okay.
Yes.
PK, can I ask
so-
about that spelling? I don't care about the NPC, but I'm just making eyes at you if this is a Farscape thing.
It's a Farscape reference, yeah.
Fair enough.
You don't even have to. It's a Farscape reference.
Yeah, I figured.
Anyway.
Sorry.
It's a bit of a long shot. I have not spoken to this person in 50 years, I'd say, but if it's a name you recognize or if you can point me to someone who may know, there's someone I've been looking for. His name is Crace. Did he ever give me a last name, PK?
He never gave you a last name, and in fact, you understand that he probably did not have one.
His name would be Crace, no last name.
Okay.
I last spoke to him about 50 years ago. If that's a name you've heard of, or if you can point me in the direction of someone who may know that name.
I need to make a knowledge check for Navi.
Oh. Please be good.
I need to get Shannon up.
You should get Shannon up. Navi sort of tilts her head and 50 years is a long time. Was he do you know what a description, or if that would still be relevant, I don't know, was he human or
He was human, unfortunately. It's alright. I figured I'd ask just because connections.
No, it's yes, of course, connections. It's just Christ, 50 years ago.
That was the last time we were in contact. Can I vibe check this?
You can vibe check her, absolutely.
Because I don't know if this is because she doesn't know or if because she knows too much. That would be sense motive, right?
Sense motive, yes.
Sense motive 17 in the Roll20 chat.
Okay. She looks confused, as if the name Crace and the single piece of information you've given her 50 years ago don't add up in her brain.
I do have that. That is the right time frame, right? I'm looking.
That is the correct time frame.
I'm
She
looking
seems
at the
rather
messages.
confused by it.
Huh.
Are you quite sure about how to phrase this delicately? Are you sure human? Not subtle anything else?
As far as I was aware, yes. Although, you know, he could have been and it would have passed by me.
Well, I've no information on current whereabouts or recent activities or anything of the like, but the name Crace is something. My friend, will you allow me to get back to you after a period of, shall we say, inquiry?
Of course, of course. And if you don't find any, if information is not easy, do not stress over it for me. It is not.
But it's only fitting you're doing me a favor.
They just nod and tilt their head. Like a forward tilt nod, you know.
Well, I'll keep this in mind, and Well, I better get back to my game, but thank you for asking.
No problem. Thank you for thank you for answering.
Of course. She is turning back to her chess game.
Fern does like another forward head tilt of
She will mirror
I don't
it.
know. Of acceptance, I guess. And then we'll return to the group.
So, a funny story. I was also going to approach her in private.
You can also approach her in private, yeah.
All waiting your turns.
Skylar has
No, mine
no
wasn't
sense of what is and isn't awkward.
Mine
So
wasn't meant to be private. I just forgot to do it last time.
oh, okay. Well, yeah, Skylar will
Sorry.
just no, it's fine. She'll approach her and say, so I know you just anyways, yes, hello. I have something to ask of you.
Oh, well. Is it, private matter, or can I remain seated?
Well, Skylar pulls out her what's an old-fashioned word for wallet? I don't know, just wallet.
Let's stick with wallet.
And we'll fish out the card from backstory card and say, I was wondering if you're familiar at all with the symbol on this card here, and they'll tap it.
She will take the card, if you allow her.
I
need to make another knowledge check for Nabi.
All of us want to know if this bitch has backstory lore for us.
Oh yeah.
She looks at it, squints at it.
Bless you.
Might be familiar, but it's nothing I've seen recently or in my line of recent work, certainly. I don't quite know what it is.
Insight check. I'd like to see if, well, not insight, sense motive.
Sense motive. You can make a sense motive check.
Yes, I'm gonna keep calling it insight for a while.
Then you will die. Sorry.
I'm going to use my murder dice. More murder dice. Okay. That's not terrible. I think my bonus is something stupid.
It's definitely something stupid.
Let's see. Skills. Scroll. Sense motive. So I rolled a 10 plus 15 for 25.
Okay. So you want to see if she's lying?
Yeah, I want to see if she's lying or holding anything back.
She seems honest. She doesn't seem, there's no great recognition in her eyes looking at this thing. She thinks maybe she's seen it before, but she seems to be telling the truth with a 25.
Okay. So where do you think you've seen this before?
Not on a artistic little card like this, that's for sure. I'm trying to think. Maybe on someone's clothing, but certainly not for a while, and not in any of the circles I run in, if you catch my drift.
They nod. No, thank you. That was more than I've found in quite a while. So,
Well,
keep an eye out, will you? And I can, return the favor at some point.
she twirls the card around in her fingers until it's facing you, and she sort of taps the eye. I will keep an eye out, and hands you the card back.
Yeah, and they'll take the card back and put it securely in their wallet or billfold. I don't know, and just scroll it away and return to the group.
She returns to her chess game.
Woo! Alright.
The fucking train.
Twain. No. and the
Train.
ribs. That's bullshit.
Fucked up.
Fucked up.
Fuck up.
I'm going to
And-
take this moment while the train is going to plug my computer in.
Yes, good idea.
DK, Poncho is so very baby.
I love him.
He's baby shaped is the thing.
Yeah, he's so round.
Oh, that train. Motherfucker.
And so very green.
He is very
I'm
green.
very sad. I'm sad about the train.
Oh.
Certainly is a train.
Do you need a bit to...
Sounds and noises. I need it to not be going anymore, and then I will be good.
Excuse me.
I don't know the purpose of the train going honk. Why must it honk?
They-
I don't know.
Be loud.
It's usually so that it warns people that they're, you know,
It's a train.
yeah.
So people don't run into the train, and other trains don't run into the train.
Yeah, and people aren't fucking idiots and go on the track. Because they
Why
do
should
that.
they? I think they should be smarter and that train shouldn't make noise.
Yeah, I know. You'd think,
It is to keep
but
stupid people from just wandering on
Yeah.
along the tracks and dying by train.
I spent 10 years of my life next to a train depot when I was a child. It's not an enjoyable
Train.
experience. Obviously, there's like
Train.
noise laws and stuff where they aren't allowed to honk their horn that often. But, and
This
In
one just keeps going. It's just like,
conjunctions-
how many honks shall I do? All of them.
Well, the unfortunate reality is that people really will just like walk along train tracks
Mm-hmm.
and sit on
Mhm.
train tracks, and people will drive across train tracks without checking to see if there's a train.
Yep. There's
That
always-
one is a thing you actually can't do here. There are barriers that come down
We have
while the
some.
train is approaching.
There's barriers
It-
that come down here too, but I know people who have died by driving around the barriers.
Mm-hmm.
And it also
Yeah, but you
depends-
Here that actually requires going off the road to try and swerve around the barrier.
Yeah, it depends on the area here. Sometimes there will be barriers that come down to keep people from doing stuff like that. People will accelerate to try and get past those barriers
And get stuck.
as if and get stuck. But it also depends heavily on the area.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they just won't have those barriers, and they just have the warning, train tracks, please stop and check
Yeah.
each way before
Halt up this
going.
line or whatever, you know?
And people will still try and race the train.
Yeah. Don't play
And
chicken
try and
with
get
the
a-
train.
Try and get across before the train gets to you.
You will not like that outcome. Goddamn.
Because trains take a long time to stop.
Yeah.
They do because of all the. Fortunately, you know what? Just stopped train horn. We're good. I'm back to being
Yes.
gamers. All right.
Fucking train.
I love
Let's
that this
go!
happens every Wednesday because the train comes by at around this time on Wednesdays, and I don't like the train.
Mm.
You're back.
Anyway, anybody else wishing to speak to Navi now, speak now or forever hold your peace. But keep in
We're
mind
never
that
seeing this character again.
keep in mind, I was about to say, keep in mind she's going to be here if she follows her pattern at least today and tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
and presumably for most of today and most of tomorrow, from what you can tell. So,
Yep.
there are other opportunities. I speak now and forever hold your peace is if you need to talk to her before leaving the inn.
Don't think there's anything else we need to ask her about, so Soot is good to go.
Yeah.
Alright.
There was talk of ice cream, but I don't think we need that right away in the morning. Maybe that can be an after thing. And he looks at Cal because you were the one that suggested it.
Cal was just gonna keep an eye out to see if there was any places selling ice cream on their way to wherever they're going.
To 123 River Street Avenue.
Yep. Alright. In order to not get lost on your way to 123 River Street Avenue, anybody can make perception, knowledge local, or knowledge geography checks.
I'll do a knowledge local.
I'll do a perception.
Put your results in the chat along with what check you're making.
Mm-hmm.
Soot should not do any of these.
Sorry, buddy. I tried to give a bunch of options because I know people aren't good at all things,
okay.
but crucially, Sid is
I
bad
missed
at
what
all
we
of
were
them.
rolling. I missed what we were rolling, sorry.
Perception, knowledge local, or knowledge geography.
It's not your fault, PK, that he's useless.
He's perfect. Be nice to him.
He's got his set of talents.
Be nice to our lover.
There's plenty of
y'all
other
are
people in
popping
here
off
that
with
can
the-
do it for this.
Y'all are popping the fuck off with the checks. Okay. Jesus
See,
Christ.
this is why
Okay.
he's not good at those.
I win.
Soot doesn't need to be good at them. Soot needs
My
to.
roll
Soot
wasn't
is.
even. Go for it. Sorry.
Soot doesn't need to be good because everybody else is being unnecessary.
Yeah.
My roll wasn't even that good. I just have a bonkers mod.
You have a stacked knowledge local. Okay, so all of you can easily find 123 River Street Avenue. Like,
Can Cal
Hmm?
also be looking for ice cream?
yes, and with 24, you do spot a little, and I mean a little, ice cream shop. Like it looks like there is an indoor area in this, but the doorway is gnome sized. And there is sort of above the door, it seems like there is an ice cream window where people who are not gnome sized can come and order their ice cream through this little outdoor window situation.
Nice.
So fun.
But you cannot enter, all of you are too big to enter Lana's Sweet Treats, as is displayed proudly above the door.
Awesome.
Amazing.
It does appear to not be open for business just yet. However, you can make a note of the location and easily return to it later.
Excellent.
Cal does that. In their
Okay.
brain.
A sweet treat
In
for
the
later.
brain. You have made waypoint acquired, Lana's Sweet Treats. You are easily, as I said, able to find 123 River Street Avenue. It is notably not by a river of any sort, and none of you are quite sure what the difference is between a street and an avenue, but hey, this sure is a something. It is, I want to say path so bad. It's a path with houses along it of some kind.
Yeah.
Street, avenue, who's to say?
An avenue, maybe a way.
A way,
Avenues
perhaps.
have trees on them. Streets don't.
There is one tree.
Is that really
There is
true?
a single tree.
Mm-hmm.
I
thought
have
that was
no idea.
boulevards.
I'm pretty sure it's at.
Gives
Now
a
I'm
shit.
doubting myself.
Yeah, we can carry on. It doesn't matter because it's for the bit.
Yes.
And you all, it seems sort of a tidy little out-of-the-way house. Not extravagant by any means, quite small, but well kept. a well-groomed garden in the front. Not a lawn, because fuck lawns.
Yeah.
We don't
Fuck
do
'em.
lawns here. But yeah, house is there.
Kind of give a look at the rest of the party, shrug a little bit. Guess we'll go up to the front then.
Yeah.
Knock on the door.
Takes a minute, but pretty shortly the door is opened by a human man with sort of light brown skin, dark hair about shoulder length, wearing sort of a comfortable shirt and overalls situation, opens the door and says, "Hello."
Evening.
It is, I will say, it is at this point early afternoon.
Afternoon?
He nods. What can I do for you?
Well, he kind of like looks back at everybody else who doesn't, we're under the impression that you had, an Asher Callian that stayed here. I was wondering if you had any more information on where he possibly could have went, or would allow us to perhaps see if we can find any clues as to where maybe his destination would have lied.
Who is asking? His body language went closed off, like, immediately.
Yeah.
Fuck. We're doing this for Navi. And he is also a dear friend of mine.
Make a diplomacy check, Sid.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright.
You have charisma! You're a sorcerer!
I know, but is diplomacy even good for him is the thing. Okay, it's only +4 though, because he's got no thing to it. Okay, that's 13, 14. Okay, that's a 17. 13 plus
17?
4. Yeah.
Okay. You mentioned Navi's name, and he does seem to relax a little bit, sort of look around at you all, nod in a kind of, okay, yeah, that tracks. And then you make a specific question. Soot, are you wearing your hat right now?
Yes.
Okay. You mentioned being a friend of his, and he nods and he says, "Oh, right. Oh, okay, I see. Sorry, I was concerned it was trouble. Oh, would you like to come in?"
Yes, please. Do you mind if they come as well?
Of course. He sort of gestures you all inside, and as you're stepping in, he's like, "I am Aja. I'm sure you know that from Navi. And you all?"
Hello, I'm Skylar Locke.
Skylar?
Soot.
Soot.
Aya?
Nice to meet you.
Calliope Jones.
Nice to meet you.
You as well.
Victor.
Pleasure. He looks at Fern as well.
Hi, sorry. I had my headphones on, but I was upstairs. I had to run down.
Oh, you're good.
I did not catch isn't this the names question?
Yeah, he's just he introduced himself and was waiting for you guys
Hey,
all to introduce yourself. He does look at you.
Fern.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
So you are all coming for information about Adder.
Aye. We're under the impression that he left a month ago and hasn't had contact with anyone since.
Aye, that's about right. He, wasn't, sudden or abrupt. He told me his travel plans, packed up most of his things, and made off. But I understand Navi has not been able to locate him after he left. I did not have any particular plans to keep in touch, so I was not surprised to not receive, communication of any kind. But such was not the case for her, so she was a little worried, I take it. I guess I don't know what his. There are a few things here and there that he left, but he stayed here with me for 4 months. I think it must have been 3.5.
Can you recall if he mentioned where he was going?
He mentioned not in specific. I did not care to ask. He did. He did not seem the sort to discuss travel plans, or at least he never wished to talk about his previous travels. He mentioned taking the North Road out of the city. I was a little concerned for him, being. He sort of makes a gesture over his eyes that he would not do well on the road, but he reassured me that he was just fine, would be capable of making travel at least to the next town. So.
And what is
seems
the next?
Confident.
What would be the next town on that North Road there?
On the North Road is a tiny place, maybe half a day out. I'm pulling up my map.
Half a day and he hasn't.
Take your time.
Yeah, take your time. So it's pondering why the fuck that would have taken so.
I just ate. Why am I hungry?
Food!
I just ate!
Have you had to do your probiotics recently?
No.
Should you do your probiotic?
Probably.
Are you maybe hungry because your body currently can't digest things?
Maybe.
I'm sorry, was this not the answer you wanted? Sorry, that came across more snippy than I meant to.
No, you're okay.
Parker become bullied.
Become bullied
because he forgets the thing that his body needs on a regular basis.
Yeah!
Need that.
Need it.
I'm also going to be bullying you about other meds you need to remember later. It's fine. But go take your probiotic.
I can't, because I have to take it with food. I'll do it later.
Okay.
Anyway. Huh?
Yeah, so Aja says the town, it's half a day, it's tiny, it's Peckney. I I will put the spelling in the chat.
Yes, please.
It's most people don't even stop by unless it's if he was going further north, he may not have even needed to stop there, kept going, but I don't know, like he just mentioned, would be easy enough for him to at least make it there.
Right.
I don't.
I heard from Navi that can be a dangerous road. What would necessarily be a possible danger there? Is it beasts, people?
There's bandits and things as you go north farther. As soon as you're out of sort of the city jurisdiction is a little but normally the bandits, they hit merchant caravans and things that have something of value, not a lone traveler, not a blind lone traveler. So I wouldn't assume that he would have too much trouble from bandits unless the bandits were stupid or needlessly malicious. But the farther north you get, there more beasts, yes, but it's
Right. Do you mind if I look through his possessions a little bit? Maybe I'll be able to glean something.
Yes. He took most of his things, just a couple things that he did not grab, did not see. Well, of course he did not see. Lost, I think. And he just kind of shrugs and will take you down a hall to sort of a back room in the home, which appears to be a bedroom, an empty bedroom at this point that looks unused. And he goes to a dresser and opens the top drawer and pulls out just a couple things. One is a earring, just a single earring that you recognize.
Mm-hmm.
And then one shirt that you also recognize, and then one long, narrow strip of fabric.
One of his extra.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's not much. He really did take all of his things. But I offered to, store anything he did not want to take with him, but he did not seem interested in the offer, which is fair enough.
Alright. He kind of he holds on to that strip of fabric and the earring and kind of like weighs them in his hand a little bit and just he looks at Aja. Do you mind if I keep these?
I mean, even if I did not have your word that you're his friend, he talked about you. I know who you are. You, I'm sure, are more than welcome to your things, his things.
There's a little bit of a I wouldn't necessarily say a bashfulness, but he just blink a couple of times and then there's a little bit of a smile to his face, but he puts that down a little bit and nods. And we'll tuck away the fabric and the earring.
I'm sorry, I feel like I cannot be of very much help. He was really a very, very private person.
It's not your fault. I'm sure he was doing it to, keep himself safe. I do appreciate you for at least being able to give us this much. At least we have a road direction and what he told you, at least. We'll see if we can...
It did not to me seem that, if it is any reassurance, it did not seem to me that he was leaving because of any trouble he was in. Certainly not anything that was coming up swiftly. He, announced his intent to leave, and it was a week, surely, before he actually got on the road. So no great rush on his part.
That's reassuring, at least. He wasn't being driven out. Thank you.
Of course.
We'll have to do our own digging from here, I guess. But I thank you for this.
If there's anything else, any other questions I can answer, I can do my best. It's a nice enough roommate, quiet. Music was nice sometimes.
Does he still have the flute? Or not flute, the, what's it called? The,
It was the flute, I thought.
Was it? Oh, okay.
If not, we'll just say flute for now.
Okay. So it would know which one it is.
Yes. Yes, he took it with him. He made sure he packed it, triple checked it. He would play sometimes. I would come home and he would be playing it. It was nice music. But never really talked about himself so much. He talked about, stories, told stories. He always said you would tell them better.
More practiced at it.
But yes, he just wasn't very, not that he was impersonable or friendly, it's just, he seemed to not see the need to discuss himself very much.
Sit nods. Well, if I do have any more questions, or we can think of any more, we'll come back. Will you be here most of today, or is there other places we can find you?
We'll be... I'm off work today, I will be home today. Tomorrow I am at the construction site. But... It's, it's not hard to find over north side of town. I can always answer questions if you stop by. I can take a break. But right. Today I am still here.
Alright. Well, thank you very much.
Of course.
Takes one last look at the empty room and then just nods to himself. And we'll start heading out, I guess.
Alright. Aja will follow you out, nod to everyone else, and it was nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you as well.
I hope,
Give him a little nod.
Hope things...
Oh no, just give thumbs up.
I hope you're able to find him alright and quickly. Let him know. I suppose that I say hi, I guess? I don't know. No, don't say that. Never mind. I don't know. But good luck.
Thank you very much. And so we'll just leave the house and with the rest of the group. Mans is thinking. Well, it's good to know at least that he wasn't driven off.
gives us some insight into his mindset when he left, which is helpful.
Aye.
More likely then that he got waylaid by something outside of his desires rather than vanished on his own will.
Yes.
Which has benefits and negatives.
Yeah. I'm not exactly
Benefit,
enjoying that.
Benefit, he wants to be found, probably.
Negative, we don't know what state he'll be in.
And we don't know if we'll be the first ones to find him.
Yeah, so grimaces a little bit at that
We do
nonce.
not. There's no
I was going to
need
focus
be
on.
pessimistic about it.
I was going to focus on the benefits myself.
I just gives you guys a look. Like, okay. One of the first things he said was didn't want this to be trouble.
I mean, yes, but...
But we weren't trouble, so it's fine.
It's alright. I can't really tell you guys exactly why he left me. That's too personal and I don't want to get that in.
It's not our business.
No. But he wasn't comfortable where we were, and it made him uncomfortable, and could have been a danger to him, maybe. I never knew if it was or not. But I'm sure there's plenty of people that would probably want... Well, I don't know.
Frankly, considering the fact that he left on a very casual basis, I don't think whatever that is relevant. So I think you can put those worries to rest.
I'm hoping it's not, but... You know, it's something I thought about for many fucking years. I try not to worry about him, but gods.
You say that and Victor has like an expression on her face, just like, what did I just say?
Can't fucking help what my brain does, alright? It's fine. He kind of like rubs his temples a little bit. Well, trying to think now. God, this is just a dead end, ain't it?
So you know him best. Where would he hang out? Where could we possibly look for more clues? Yada yada yada.
Well, if I knew him any well, he would have ended up on that fucking roof just like I did. Blind or not.
He probably did before he left.
I mean, he was here for several months. I'd say he was there at least once.
So, you want
Would he
to go
have
back?
been excited about the dog on the roof?
He loved Matchbox. He would have loved him on the roof.
Nice. That's good.
Sit smut. You watch that, like, hesitant cloud warm a little bit. Mans is recalling happy times.
So there's nowhere where you think he would, the kinds of places he would frequent in the area. Nothing comes to mind.
Can I?
Place with a party roof.
Yeah. PK, is there something I can roll to figure out where my blowbow at?
Yeah, you can the where my blorbo at check is on your character sheet.
Oh, God bless.
But
Every day
let me think.
and Pathfinder.
Yeah. Let me think about what skill I want you to use.
Knowledge adder.
Knowledge Bordeaux.
Knowledge Blorbo. You could make
Knowledge local would work for knowledge Blorbo, I would feel.
You could make a knowledge local for your knowledge Blorbo. You could also make. How do you make a homies check, guys?
Would that be
My check.
Quote Brad.
Yeah, Brad would say that. How do you make a homies check? Brad has a homies check on his character sheet.
Oh yeah.
That's just Burns. That's just your friend's check.
That is just your friend check. That's true. Okay, so make a knowledge local, but add your charisma to it.
Ooh. Okay, that's not the best, but that's fine. Well, actually, it's not too bad. That's... You said knowledge local?
Mm-hmm.
Plus charisma, so that's... 21.
21, okay. So, the first thing you're certain of is that, yeah, he totally would have gone to Sweetwater if he knew where it was, and he stayed here for 4 months. He probably knew where it was.
Mm.
The next thing you think is that he really, aside from when he went with you to the orphanage or with you elsewhere, he really kept inside more often than not, or to himself. He didn't go out very frequently, except on certain occasions, mostly with you. The only reason you're confident that he must have gone on the roof is because
I would have.
Come on. You would have, and he probably did it with you on the brain.
Yay.
But you don't know. I mean, so much of this, of him being gone for you, has been just, you don't understand.
Yeah.
And so, Sweetwater, maybe. Otherwise, you know, he went up the road. You might have to head north.
You guys watch him roll through this while we're walking, and he's literally just leading us to Sweetwater.
Bit early for drinking.
Yeah, and I'm a little still hungover, but I'm not going there just for that. I want to talk to Brad. And whoever else he might have as buddies. He traveled, or mentioned that he did. He may have known something about the road, or maybe people that are on it, and he may have met Adder at some point. If he helped me get on the roof, God knows he would have put a blind man up there. Other than that, I can't think of anything else.
You guys want to see the best thing I've ever made?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes! The tavern!
Oh, nice.
Oh my god, there's somebody sleeping in there.
You need a nap.
You did
No.
it, PK! Good job.
Oh, shout out to this girl on the floor.
Yeah. I see two people sniz over here, and he...
Yep.
Bless them. We're fucking here.
They've got to just be cozy and sleep it off. It's fine.
Hell yeah.
They're being fucking cozy. But yeah, most people are not being rowdy and drinking. There is no band playing at the moment. There's nobody on stage
There's
except
for like 5.
Yeah, it starts at around 3, but it's like, noon. So there's a little afternoon. It's probably 1. But the only person on the little stage thing is the woman sleeping. There's still a fair number of people, but the energy is overall very chill. Some people are sleeping, some people are sitting. Most of these people seem hungover. You get the sense that they are probably still here from last night rather than showing up early.
Mm-hmm.
I'd
like to find my buddy Brad if he's here.
All right. You can head in, and if you want to ask the bartender or just look around, depending on your vibe.
I'll look around first, and then if I have to, I'll bug the bartender.
Okay, make a Brad perception check.
Bradception. Oh god, that's really bad. Hold on.
Alright.
Perception. I rolled a 2, so that's a 1.
No! No, Brad.
So you're looking around and you cannot find your buddy Brad whatsoever.
No.
Since I know who we're looking for because of the roof incident, can I?
You can also look for Brad if you'd like.
Please, we have to find Brad. Come on, Aya.
Come on.
Come
It's
on.
not fantastic, but it's a 17.
Yeah, it's better than a 12-1.
Okay.
Brad.
Aya,
It's 8 on the dice.
Aya, you put a couple things together. Soot is looking around, looking at all the people standing or sitting around. You're like, And you sort of bend down and look under one of the tables. And lying there, in perfect meditative rest, or perhaps just fallen asleep, is Brad from the previous season.
Yes!
Yes!
Under a fucking table. Brad, my beloved.
Oh my god.
He's lying on his back, one hand resting just sort of over his torso, the other hand gripping the tankard that he was presumably drinking from when he fell asleep.
Brad's my new dad, guys.
I love Brad.
God.
Yeah. So Brad is there under the table.
Aya is deciding if something will be funny.
Oh god.
The answer is yes.
Yes, but
We want him on our good side.
I know. So I think instead of attempting to wake him, she might just gently nudge Soot and point under the table.
Oh, he's under the fucking table?
Possibly
So you look
trancing.
down,
Honestly.
he's under the fucking table.
Alright.
How much does the tankard still seem to have in it?
You sort of lean over. It seems to be empty.
Okay, so that means that whoever wakes him up is not gonna get a face full of manky ale.
Correct.
So it's gonna do a smart thing, and he's gonna take his staff, and he's gonna poke him.
With a
being
stick.
too close.
Alright. I am going to roll a perception for Brad. Okay. You poke him with a stick, and he jolts awake and sits up and bangs his head on the bottom of the table and falls back down and looks at you. And he looks like he's about to throw his tankard at you, but he seems to look and understand who you are before doing that. And just, oh. Hey, man.
Hey, sorry I disturbed your
Hey.
rest.
Back. Yeah, what time is it?
About noon, a little past.
Ah, fuck. Well, that's fair.
Soot kind of shrugs a little bit. If he's still sitting on the ground, Soot will, like, cross-legged under, like, sit on the ground with him.
He's crawling out from under the table.
Okay.
He pats you on the shoulder as he clambers out there. Kibby.
Yes, I was wondering if you guys had seen her. I wasn't gonna...
Kibby. But he claps you on the shoulder and just like, hey man, how's it going?
Not too bad. I was wondering if you'd, mind me asking you a couple questions. Nothing bad, promise, but a friend of mine's missing. I wanted to see if maybe you know him.
Well, shoot, go for it, buddy.
Alright. So, has a man named Adder Callian ever been here?
Well, okay. I'm gonna be real with you. This is not my normal joint to frequent. I'm only here for a couple weeks. But Adder Callian, you said?
Aye.
Adder.
Blind. Usually wears a black blindfold.
He doesn't strike my memory. I've come across more than a few Kalians. I mean, obviously here I've come across more than a few Kalians. But I've come across more than a few Kalians in the city. But Adder, how long has he been gone?
About a month, I suppose. I guess that wouldn't do much good.
Fuck. Okay, yeah, I haven't. I wasn't here a month ago, but what happened to him? Do you know?
I mean, he mentioned leaving about a month ago. Said he was gonna go north. Was about as much as we know, but we haven't had word back from him since. He left.
Brad gets a little bit of a look in his eye, and he's like, he wasn't heading, like, northeast, like, he wasn't heading to the mountains, right?
Well, not really, no. He just said north. And took the whatever road. So would know, I don't remember if it had a specific name.
I just said the north road out of town.
Okay.
It's like, oh, well, yeah, okay. I mean, I guess if he was going to the mountains, he'd probably specify he was going to the mountains, and yeah, that's good.
Now you've got me worried a little bit. What the fuck's in the mountains?
Oh, you know, just some bullshit. But it's mountains, dude. All mountains are like that. But it would be, I mean, it's like weeks to get to the mountains anyway. He probably wouldn't be headed that way.
I mean, what if it wasn't his
Do
choice?
I know what's in the mountains?
Make a knowledge history check, Nocturne.
No.
Oh, no.
The answer is no.
You're from the other side of the mountains, but you're not from the mountains. And you're like, yeah, there's like, sometimes there's beasties and dragons that live in mountains and around. And you're like, ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Do I know
Some
what's
shit
in the
like that.
mountains, PK?
Does Victor know what's in the mountains?
Excuse me.
Can I roll?
You can roll.
22.
22. Yeah, so the main mountain range, over to the east, that sort of divides a peninsula of the continent away from the rest of the country, is full of all sorts of beasties. Some say that there is a dragon there, an ancient dragon who slumbers in the mountains. Some say that there is a series of passages to the Underdark. Other people say, well, yeah, it's a mountain, it's full of dwarves, there's going to be and if you dig deep enough, there's going to be a way to the Underdark somewhere around there, right? So that's sort of the main. There's basically just general mountain hazards. Unless you are well versed in mountains in general, you probably don't want to just go wandering around the mountains unless you're doing it for a specific purpose, because there's always going to be bullshit there. Farther north, like the northmost mountain range, there's, like, you remember, like, maybe there was like a lich or a necromancer or something like that like was in the northmost of the mountains, but that's like miles and miles away. That is like the farthest northeast you can get in the country.
You don't go that way unless you're actively trying to start shit with whatever that is.
You don't go that way unless you're stupid, because apparently that you remember some shit, Victor. You're like, there was a specific like bullshit that happened with whatever's going on up there was like really bold and fucking annoying for whoever was over there, but that was never your problem. So but yeah, that's pretty much what you know about the mountain threats in general. Again, everybody says there is an ancient dragon living in the mountains. Nobody has confirmed the presence of an ancient dragon living in the mountains in some years, certainly. So some people dismiss it as myth. Brad is probably referring to the general beasties of the mountain range, because he seems the sort to tussle with beasties.
Mm-hmm.
Based on the vibe check you've gotten of this man.
Right. Victor's just gonna like... No, he's probably right, honestly. Nothing really for a bit of a walk that I don't think Ada would have gone on.
Let's hope not. Do you know possibly if there's like organized crime, I guess? I don't know, like any sort of...
I mean, I know there was a big bandit problem on the North Road that they say has been an issue, but like mostly it was targeting caravans for a while. I was part of what I'm here for something else, but I was gonna work on that while I was here, but been a little busy. Been a little fucking busy. But hey, no, you know what? He's sort of climbing to his feet, heading over to the bar, like, hey, Camilla. And one of the bartenders looks up at him and says, yeah? He's like, has there ever been a guy come in? He said black blindfold?
Aye.
Yeah. Ever been a guy come in with like a black blindfold named Adder? And Camilla just pauses and... Yeah? Yeah, he was around. Hasn't been in for a while, but yeah. Used to come by. Listen to the music mostly. Didn't drink a ton. Brad's like, hey, there you go.
Alright. We know he's been here. Sorry, Brad. You've been good help at least for this.
I try my best. Sorry I couldn't help you out more. I hope is there anything you want me to
if you catch word of anybody talking about where he may have been or might have known where he last was off, or maybe saw him on the road when they came in here or something, if you can catch anybody talking about that or something, let us know. We're gonna be at the Mellow U for the next, I think, day and a half, 2, maybe.
Okay.
If I'm not here,
for
you
sure.
can at least give that information to Navi. And he'll describe what Navi looks like just in case he doesn't know. God, why is he?
He seems a little bit like he doesn't know, but then you describe him, he's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She was around, she's around a fair bit. That I've been here, at least. But, yeah, I will
Can I
let
get a
you
vibe
know.
check on his response to Navi? Like, I'm pretty sure it's the same sort of...
Yeah.
It's she's vaguely familiar, and she's been nice enough, but...
You can make a sense motive if you'd like to know.
I'll tell you what that sense motive is as soon as I get down there. 14. Just making sure that he didn't hear Navi and go, oh god, that bitch.
He did not have any kind of response. It was literally like, oh yeah, Navi. Like, she was here, I think. I saw that woman that you've described. Epic.
Mhm.
I've seen a lot of people. She seemed good fun. That
Fair
general
enough,
vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is his reaction to Navi, and he's just like, yeah, of course. No, keep an eye and an ear out. You said black blind. What else does he look like? If I don't, because if he's not wearing a blindfold, I guess I want to be able to describe what
Sure.
this guy looks like. I guess.
So we'll describe him. Sandy blonde hair, the little scar on his face, the silver cane sort of situation thing. His usual wear of like the blue tunic. I don't know what the other tunic looked like before, but yeah. A little bit of facial hair. Yeah.
Usual. Brad's like, cool. Sounds. Was he human or is he human?
Appears so. And he kind of like taps his mouth a little bit, and he says, "Sharp teeth, though."
Hey, I got a buddy like that. Yeah, alright, cool. I will keep an eye out. I'll keep an ear out. I'll chat with some other folks. I'll see if they know. You said it was like a month ago. Yeah, for sure. I'm really sorry, but I hope you can find your guy.
Thank you. It's alright. He's not too much of an idiot that he would get himself into a space that it would be too harmful.
Wish I had friends like that.
Somehow he's reliable.
Incredible.
And Soot kind of like pauses for a moment, and he's like, "Oh, right." And he's going to kind of ruffle in his bag a little bit, and he's going to pull out 10 silver and give it to Brad and just be like, "Little bit of a payment for all the drinks you got me last night."
No. Absolutely not. You take this back immediately.
No.
I bought you drinks because we were drinking buddies, as you do with the homies.
You got me on the roof.
Not. Yeah, but you had a dog that went on the roof. You let me pet your dog for like hours. You take this silver back immediately.
Love his priorities.
Soot kind of like holds it for a minute, and he's just like, He's gonna drop it in his tankard and he's gonna run.
What?
He's gonna drop the 10 silver in his tankard and run.
Brad's going after you, man.
He's being a shit. He's doing it on purpose.
Brad's sprinting after you like, hey, no, it is my
donation to the church.
My God-given command to pay for drinks with the homies. You were violating my religious beliefs right now.
And I'm
Fuck you. Come on,
donating.
get back here.
No.
No. He will chase after you for as long as it takes.
Yeah, no, it doesn't take that long. You do have to force the gold back in his fucking pocket, though. Yeah. Or not gold, silver, sorry.
The way this works is that next time we're drinking, you buy the drinks. And I will not pay you back then.
Alright.
So, don't pay me back now.
Fine.
Alright. Fucking can't believe this.
Can't believe you've done this.
So just like adjust his hat a little bit. Just like a little flick of his wrist.
Nice
A
hat,
little bit of a
by the way.
huff. Thanks.
Crisp. Looks good.
He does like the little like flick to the rim and grins.
Hell yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go figure out what the fuck happened. Bye.
Bye. Nice to see you again. Nice to meet you all. Waves at anybody who is not was not part of Dog on the Roof incident.
After Soot's collected himself, he's like, sorry, I had to be a little bit of a shit. I'm just not having a good time.
Understandable.
So we're around till tomorrow and then heading on the North Road?
I guess so. Doesn't sound like we're gonna glean much. And quite honestly, Aja's pretty spot on about the personal thing. He doesn't share a lot with anybody. Shared some with me, but I think I'm an outlier.
Well, we'll get your boyfriend back. Now, I want dinner.
Don't.
God.
Find your ex-boyfriend. I want dinner.
Never happened.
She gives you a look like, come on.
Okay, then future boyfriend. Let's go get dinner.
You two cannot meet him ever. Ever. This is not.
Sure. Okay, we're only going to rescue him. It's fine. We'll be blindfolded. How about that?
I think it's more your mouth I'm worried about.
Oh no, my mouth has nothing to be anyway. So.
And no offense, if the only I don't get gagged, I gag other people.
I don't want to know this, honestly.
Dinner then.
Most important question: ice cream before or after dinner?
Before.
Before, it's only like 2.
Excellent.
Putting Victor back in horny jail.
God. The fucking horny people.
God.
Oh wait, are we back in horny jail?
No,
Parker specifically.
Just for making a kink joke, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm being shamed.
Kink shamed today.
You can easily make your way to the little ice cream shop. And at this point in the afternoon, it does seem to be alight with activity. There's a steady sort of line of people. There's gnomes, halflings, and other small races sort of going in and out the door, and everybody else is sort of lined up at this window. At this window where it seems like there's a step stool behind it. So there's a gnome in there who climbs up the step stool, takes your order, climbs back down, gets your ice cream, back up again, and hands it out the window. But they have just about every flavor imaginable.
Including like oat milk, milk tea boba flavor. Do they have that, huh? Oh, damn. Okay, yeah, that's Skylar's favorite. She'll get that.
Yeah.
I was like, I learned something very real, but also very unlikely, and it was there.
It was there.
Cal will buy everyone ice cream.
Oh, thank you, Cal.
Yeah.
Sud gets his boring ass vanilla.
I want to know everyone's ice cream orders so I can judge everyone.
Sud's boring ass vanilla, but with fresh strawberries, or not strawberries, raspberries.
Mine, like I said before, is milk tea, boba flavored oat milk ice cream.
This what we the players get, or what the character gets?
Character.
Oh. Sorry, I just heard judge your ice cream orders, and I was like, me? Mine?
What does Fern get?
Vanilla.
Yeah.
I think Aya also gets something that has fresh fruit in it. I have no idea what her tolerance for sweet is.
Well, Bird.
Yeah!
Bird.
Set gets the raspberries, and he's just like, it's good.
Victor takes a while to peruse the offerings. It seems like she has opinions.
Of course she does. Of course.
The little gnome who's working the counter is like, I can get you free sample of anything you like.
Aww.
Thank you, sweetheart. I think she ultimately kind of settles on, she gets, she's not a topping gal, but she's very much like...
Is she?
You sure about that?
She is, but in other situations. Not for her ice cream. She's gonna go for like whatever it seems like ice cream shops don't like have specialties, but like, you know, like regional kinda,
or like one's specific to the shop, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you know what the one specific to the shop is so you can reevaluate in case you want. Because it appears to be, like, if it were not fantasy, it would be Fruity Pebbles ice cream. Like, you know? Like, it's a mishmash of colors and there's little bits of Fruity Pebbles in there.
Why would you do this to her?
Because I had already decided what the special was going to be for gnome reasons.
This is why they warned you beforehand, so that you could make an informed decision about if that was what you wanted to do.
I have literally established Victor as an ice cream gal. That's something I have in PMs with you. Like, how dare you?
I mean, there's other options.
Yeah, but it's all shit she's had before.
Okay. There's also what appears to be. I'll give this to you. I'll come up with a second special for you.
Thank you.
This one has a rather unappetizing name. It's called Pond Way. But it is glowing.
Oh shit.
She's getting that.
Alright.
Cal gets half a scoop of mint chocolate chip and half a scoop of bubblegum.
Incredible.
Nice. We love that for Cal.
Pond Way, for the record, tastes mostly like caramel, but also like it glows.
Oh, hell yeah.
She's down with that.
That sounds actually like a lot of fun.
Yeah. The Fruity Pebbles thing is important to me for gnome reasons, okay?
Listen, I would eat Fruity Pebbles if I were not Skylar.
Dude, Fruity Pebble ice cream sounds really fucking good.
I had a Fruity Pebbles donut in Philadelphia, so I'm kind of in the Fruity Pebbles vibe.
Yum.
And it feels like something Pathfinder gnomes would create.
Yeah, because Pathfinder gnomes need to experience all forms of sensation, including the colors visible only to the mantis shrimp. Otherwise, they start bleaching and they die.
Sit, who has been around many a gnome and also knows gnomish. Yes.
Guys, it's so fucked up that Nagi can't see shrimp colors.
Very fucked
Maybe
up.
someday.
But Cal, you said you were paying for ice cream. It's about 4 silver.
Okay.
I would say y'all get the vibe like Victor is serious about her ice cream.
Puts that away in his memory bank. He's formulating a story about an ice cream lover.
Fuck off.
Somewhere.
Victor will remember this. So will remember this. That's just all of your guys' interactions.
Yes, it is. A butterfly flies on screen, and it's like what the fuck? What is the
action will have consequences.
Yes, exactly. It's what happens every time they interact with each other.
It's just sitting here. The only reason I don't know her ice cream order is I'm going, hey, do you actually even like sweet flavors? Like, well, no, do you like non-fruit sweet flavors?
That's pretty sweet, right?
I don't know! That's the thing! I literally looked up, can birds taste sweet?
Wait, I've got a great... Dude, I've got the best ice cream for you.
Now, to be fair, some of Aya's... If Aya does have an intolerance to sweet, it could be that she never learned a tolerance to sucrose. She never actually learned to like sucrose.
Never learned to fear sucrose.
Joe, I've come up with a third special for Lana's sweet treats. Spice cream. Pure
Spice
capsaicin.
cream?
Yes! Oh no.
Pure capsaicin. Oh my fucking god.
No.
Oh, we gotta get a thing of spice cream.
Okay, but...
We gotta try the spice cream, right?
The spice cream challenge.
No. No, we don't.
I think I will definitely be down. Because,
oh my god.
Birds ignore a lot of capsaicin. It's actually hilarious.
Victor would like to try it. She would ask very sweetly for, not very sweetly, but ask for a
very politely for a free sample.
Very politely, yes.
The little gnome's like looks at you and is like, "You sure?"
Yeah, I want to try a bit of it as well, please.
Me too.
Me as
You
well.
sure?
Absolutely.
Yes, please.
Hi,
Fern, are there tables?
There's little tables outside, yeah.
Fern sits at a table and sits back and watches.
This little gnome is looking at you all and it's like, just letting you know, most of your folk don't like this one so much, but gets these little tiny sample spoons, puts some spice cream on each of them, hands one to each of you who's interested in trying.
So it's gonna keep his ice cream to the side just in case he needs the cream support.
Wait, who all is having the spice cream?
Yeah. Who's partaking?
So,
Victor. Aya is.
Aya.
Cal.
Soot.
Cal as
Cal.
well.
And
Victor.
Fern is sitting back.
Is it everyone
Skylar?
except Skylar and Fern?
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Sounds like it.
Okay.
Fern will wave Skylar over to like come sit with me and watch this happen.
God. Is Jamie here?
Sorry, yes. I had to talk to someone and now I have food in my mouth. Hello.
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 Where is Skylar down to try the capsaicin ice cream?
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, then Flint sits back. Y'all are on your own.
Yep. Your several years of life, more than all of us, has made you wise to not eat the capsaicin ice cream.
Okay, everybody who's trying the spice cream, I need you to make a fortitude save.
Yes. Ooh,
Yeah,
that was
Kern's
really
at
good.
least 300 years older than everyone else in the party.
I think so.
Fern is at least 300 years older than everybody else.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's that number is absolutely
I
bigger.
rolled really good.
I only have a +1 fortitude, so let's see how this goes. I rolled a 4. I rolled a 4 total.
Okay.
Hell.
So.
Oh my god.
I'm going to do this in descending order. Cal, makes your eyes water just a little, but it doesn't taste spicy. Like there's no you're not detecting spice flavors. Your eyes are watering, but your taste buds aren't feeling sensation. I'm gonna leave you to extrapolate what that means, because I think you can figure it out. Aya, you are a bird, and while you are person-shaped, there's a few key holdovers, which is apparently that you've got some incredible spice tolerance, and you're like, spice cream.
I prefer peppers, but this is not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Soot, you're definitely turning a little red. Not gonna lie, you're getting a little flushed, because they were not kidding about the spice cream part of the spice cream. But you can handle it.
Hot spice. He's gonna take a bite of his normal ice cream that's kind of watered down now.
Victor, immediate coughing fit. Oh god, the spice. Oh good god, the fucking spice. Send help. The spice.
Do you spice?
She is so trying to be like, she knows she can't play this off, but she's trying so hard to at least not make a fool of herself.
Make a bluff check to see how well you stay chill, stay calm. Skylar, this kills you instantly.
Yeah. No, what happens is the tip of Skylar's tongue touches it, and she just kind of freezes there. And she looks normal for a moment, and then she starts to sweat, and then tears well in her eyes. And oh my god, this is so hot! What the heck? Why did I try this? Why did you guys let me try this? And then they instinctively, because ice cream nullifies heat, go in for another lick of the ice cream. And yeah.
Regret. I love how high and low wisdom.
The little gnome sort of taps on the counter to get your attention, Skylar, and hands you the tiniest little cup of milk. Like you guys know the little red solo cup shot glasses that we had in Gatober?
Yes. I love it. Oh my god.
Victor, you actually are, like, you're definitely a little sweaty, a little eye water. Like, you're not, like, totally playing off the physical effects, but you're not making a fool of yourself. You're mostly able to hide your reaction because Skylar is having such a reaction.
Victor's just like, right, gnomes. Rat gnomes. I'm going for hers.
Skylar is eyeing her ice cream because she doesn't like wasting food.
Aya puts a hand out for it. If you're eyeing the sampler of the
Okay.
I will
Okay.
just.
Here you go. Just tentatively hands it over because she's also very curious about still trying. Hey, DM, could I ice creamify my fucked up and evil energy drinks?
No.
You're
Evil.
gonna have to do some theoretical work on that one. That's gonna be a project for later because I don't want to decide right now.
Fern is just sitting back. They get their ice cream in a bowl with a spoon. Thank you very much. And they're just sitting there, grin on their face, just watching this happen.
Skylar pouts and goes, "Sorry, go ahead."
The little gnome sitting on the counter is making eye contact with you, Fern, matching your expression.
This is funny.
God.
It is.
Fern gives her a nod.
Yeah, Skylar.
Victor, go for
Skylar.
it.
Yeah, Skylar just pouts and goes back to her safe oat milk ice cream.
All right.
Yeah, Victor's going back to her normal one as well, just like, I always forget gnomes are like this.
I'm trying to decide if Aya's going to be terrible and add some of the fresh fruit from the non-spicy ice cream to the... No, there's not enough of the spicy ice cream to do it. So she might just take the little sample spoon and just scoop up one of the berries and just...
Tasty.
Tasty.
They're certainly good for an experience.
Yeah, I don't regret it, but I'm not having it again.
Good thing I like spicy food.
The two frontliners just nonplussed.
Cal is just sort of looking at their empty sample spoon.
I'm also a frontliner.
God.
Cal is just sort of looking at their sample spoon, looking vaguely disappointed.
Did you want more spice?
Didn't really taste like anything to me.
Oh. To be fair, it was just mostly spice.
Taste buds are weird.
Sit
They go back to their they go back to their somewhat odd combination of mint chocolate chip and bubblegum.
Oh yes. Soot does look at the gnomish woman though, and he does have gnomish, right? Is his language? I swear he does. Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
He will say thank you in gnomish.
She tells you to come again soon.
Yay. Alright.
Because the variety is always changing.
Yeah.
You could try a scoop a day and still never get through all the flavors. But yeah, you have your little adventure at Lana's Sweet Treats. And can carry on with your day. The ice cream is very good, for the record.
Now this is just making me think of Gaytober too. When we got ice cream also.
Do you want to know, do you want to know the secret?
It's because it is.
Well, Serendipity, the woman who owns Serendipity, her name is Lana.
Ah, that makes sense.
Ah!
And Lana would totally make spice cream. She's fucking crazy.
Honestly, I could see that being really good as like what you know how people do like the that like spicy stuff with like mango ice cream?
Yeah.
That would be really fucking good.
And then,
oh god, yeah, I'm absolutely sure that's the type of thing that Aya would absolutely cheerfully eat.
All you really need to do is get a mango ice cream, maybe add some chili, and then incorporate some amount of capsaicin crystal.
God. I don't think me would be good eating that, but also that sounds really fucking good.
Sounds really good. Yeah.
I would not enjoy that. I think Aya would.
So out of character, where's the ice Was it ice cream our dinner plans or?
No, ice cream before dinner
Okay.
because this was still like 2:00 in the afternoon.
Oh god, it is. Holy hell, that's right. That's right. We started early today.
You've had a productive day.
Victor is also of the mind of like pick up traveling provisions.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
That
is
vibe.
also very easily done. And you can again, shopping is available to you, or I trust you to, as long as it's not like absurd, as long as it's something you think you could reasonably get, to just deduct the amount of gold listed for the price on D20 PFSRD.
Yeah.
And say you got it.
How much are tents and rations?
1 second.
Unfortunately, I cannot tell you that because I grabbed that at character creation. I picked those up at.
And I did mine earlier when we left the whatever I
on.
call it.
Let me see. A tent is. Where is the price? A small tent is 10 gold pieces. And let's see here. Good standard trail rations are you can get sort of 5 silver.
Okay.
A day's worth of rations. If you want I'll be honest with you, Skylar. You probably want the nicer shit, so you're going to be spending 1 to 2 gold per day of rations.
Oh wait, that's right. We bought ration last time, right? No?
I don't remember you buying rations.
That was a different game. Okay, yeah. I'm going to buy I will buy 15 days worth of rations then, just in case, so I don't have to buy them later. And and then the tent.
They've got the price for caviar on this website.
What is normal rations, PK? Do you
5 silver per
5
person
silver?
per day.
Okay.
They've priced out haggis as well.
All
Wait.
right.
Wait.
What?
Hmm?
Oh my god.
What?
Hold on. This calls for a screen share.
Oh.
Okay.
I was going to curse finder.
No, we're screen sharing this bad boy.
Let me see.
Do you see it?
Milk powdered.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I guess we're buying powdered
Wait,
milk.
1 pound!
That's why! That's why Cal had it! Because the fire saw that it was a thing you could get!
I didn't realize it was a pound.
1 pound!
Yep. The value on this powdered milk, a pound for 1 silver. Hello?
Wow.
Holy cow.
Yep.
What the hell? That's
Yeah,
as much as a pound of regular milk.
Yeah.
And you can make so much more milk with it.
Really shitty milk, but milk all the same.
What's this page?
Milk is milk.
This is just okay. Thank you.
Coffee Dragon's Blend.
I saw powdered milk upon character creation and said to myself, exactly.
Yes.
God. Thank you, PK.
Yogurt. Talia be like.
Yogurt.
Yogurt be upon ye.
Hair yogurt be upon ye.
Just so everyone knows, Cal is in fact carrying several pounds of powdered milk on.
Several!
God, several
Oh,
pounds.
Oh no!
Guys,
No.
I have. Do you think powdered milk works like flour if you like throw it everywhere?
I
Do you
was
know what I
thinking the
mean?
same thing.
No, it can't be flammable. It's milk protein. It's not flammable.
Well, it'd be
Are-
dust like.
Do you want me to look it
Are
up?
you sure?
There's no way it would. Okay, flour when you light it on fire, it fucking explodes. There's no way powdered milk does the same thing.
Are you gonna look up does
Okay,
powdered milk
hear me
explode?
out. Hear me out. It would be really funny if it did.
Is powdered milk explosive?
What
Dairy-based powders are flammable and in suspension as a dust cloud, explosive.
Oh my
Yes!
god!
And
Pathfinder
that's
powdered
from Black
milk
Safe New
explosive.
Zealand.
Guys, I know what we can do in an emergency.
Oh my god!
I hate this so much.
This is amazing.
I'm
So
gonna
this-
cry.
We're gonna have
So-
to sacrifice some milk.
If we ever get in a situation where they strip us of all our weapons,
We
And just
throw
said-
some powder-
just
Soot
said
can
literally
spark
vanilla.
it. Soot can spark it at
What?
any time. He's
Okay,
got the
can you
cantrip.
imagine? Can you imagine tying someone up and taking their weapons and finding several pounds of powdered milk on their person?
And then just
And
thinking,
like,
I believe that.
Thank you. Yeah, sure, they can have that.
God.
Oh my god.
And Soot can ignite it at any time.
God
imagine-
damn it, guys.
Can you imagine finding several pounds of white powdery substance and you check to see what it is?
And
Like,
it's
this is
milk.
drugs.
And
This
it's
is drugs,
milk.
This is flour.
It's
Nope.
milk.
Milk.
The
It's
worst
fucking
substance.
milk. Oh my god.
That's
Got milk?
the worst.
No.
You want fucking milk?
You want
You want
fucking
fucking
powdered milk?
Powdered milk?
Beverage.
So, PK, can I derail for 1 second, or possibly
We're
longer?
not already derailed.
Can I derail from the derailing?
Yeah.
So the specific racial rations,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm looking sort of at the elven rations, considering we've got what, like 3 half elves.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do those bonuses apply for the elven rations at all, or is it worth just picking up some?
Yeah, I'll say if you're a half elf, you can get the benefits of the elven trail rations.
Wait. There's
there's a
Okay.
what? I'm elf.
Oh, explain.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, if
Sorry.
you subsist on the elven trail rations, if you're an elf who subsists on nothing but these rations for at least 1 week, you receive a +2 bonus on checks and saves that benefit from the endurance feat.
Whoa.
I guess
I'm
I am
elf.
buying Elven.
This
Trail
benefit
rations.
lasts until you eat a meal other than the rations or go a full day without eating a day's worth.
Also, like, what is an Elven trail ration? Is it like the bread from Lord of the Rings?
Elves favor soft trail bread made of oats mixed with other grains, berries, and nuts and sweetened with honey. They supplement this trail bread with dried fruit and nuts.
Oh, okay. Oh no, come back. Hmm.
Ah,
The
Soot's
normal ones are
fine
kind
with
of
his
fun.
normal shit. He's not gonna spend that much gold on. Yeah, it's 2 gold for 1 trail ration, so it's not gonna do that.
Just keep in mind that there will need to be dietary supplements. Oh no, right. I was mixing it up with the other, with the like 1 silver one.
1 pound is lasts. Sorry, 1 pound lasts how long?
I'm saying that the price for a single rations quantity is a day's worth of rations because it's easier.
Then that's not worth it at this point in time. At least for me.
It's just vibing. Pinker's got her rations. Y'all are like doing elven shopping, and she's like, whatever.
Yeah, Sith's just getting the 5 silver piece ration.
No, I was just asking for the sake of mostly flavor.
Yeah.
Because I was actually just thinking about if that's something we prioritize. I know the decision Aya's making as far as her rations.
Plus, I was already buying the expensive rations anyway. It might as well be Elven.
It might as well be the ones that you will get an actual that you will get a fancy benefit from.
Yeah. So we got our rations.
Rations acquired. And as
I was gonna say, if we have, there was like a job board of some sort somewhere, wasn't there? I swear we got.
Yes, there was.
If there was anything in the Northway direction, maybe we can pick one of those up.
Yeah, for sure. You guys can head over to the job board, and the biggest thing you see is the straight up, hey, we have a bandit problem.
Yeah.
For the love of God, could somebody deal with the bandit problem? And that has a listed reward of what's a reasonable reward for people at your level?
Well, according to Maker's Mark, a couple thousand.
Yeah, but that was a longer, Hold on, I'm just checking the wealth by level table.
That was also us fucking up a crime ring.
And stealing their shit.
I was making a ha-ha funny.
Fair.
Yes.
Yes.
Good haha joke.
I thought it was funny.
But we did end up pretty rich.
Like, I know I keep talking about this, but we really did just speed run the fuck out of that. We had to do both big encounters in short succession.
OSHA
fucked me up. There's
and we will be doing OSHA again.
Yeah, I hate you for it. It's a 300 gold.
Oh, it's 300?
300 gold reward.
That's not bad.
Victor seems markedly unimpressed by this sum.
Yeah. Considering how much we got before, but also so it's just like, it's fucking 300 gold. That's like several years of my wage. Hello?
Yeah, especially considering like a commoner will make 1 gold maybe every 2 weeks if they have a good job.
That's why Sith's like, yeah, that's a lot of money.
And so was working in Denny's. There's no way he was making that much.
No. He lost more than he gained from that Denny's.
Tyler looks at it and thinks, pocket change.
God. Well, at least we can keep that in mind.
Grab it.
Yeah. Deal with the bandits on the road. As if perhaps the GM wants you to deal with the bandits on the road because they keep talking about how there's bandits on the road.
I don't.
It would be very funny if we decided to just ignore the bandits on the road.
What if we talk to them nicely?
PK, you now understand the struggle.
Listen, PK, I see you, I hear you. We're gonna go look for caves to see if there's any, flail snails.
Do y'all remember that, couple weeks in Injiro where I was like, there's a bandit problem out to the west, and you were like, okay.
Yeah. To be fair, Doggy had suggested it multiple times, but I think we were fast forward.
We were a bigger priority.
Yeah, we were fast forwarding plans as we were making them.
We had character relevant concerns.
That bandits could have helped with because I'm not an idiot. Anyway.
Well, yeah, but the characters don't know that there's a god sitting there,
True.
who's trying to make all their goals line up with their goals. That you know what I mean.
I know. Sorry, I did. That came off also a little bit too for my ears. So
It's all right.
It's okay. Where was I? So there's bandits.
Yes.
And there's a 300 gold reward. I'm gonna bump that up to 400 gold, actually.
400.
It's all good. But
400 gold reward. And the bandits on the North Road, outside the city.
Ida is a merchant. Bandits are bad news in general. She's down to go deal with some bandits. She's not currently a merchant, but she was a merchant.
We have a cart, right? And horses?
yes, we have two
Yes.
horses and
So why don't we pretend that, throw a tarp or blanket over us or something and pretend that we're cargo, or to lure out these bandits. Maybe catch them unawares.
Good work.
I was going to ask Navi about, if it would be safe to bring the horses, but obviously we're gonna need travel, and I don't think we should do that by foot. So, I think we should chance the horse and cart.
also, I'm not a fan of paying stable prices for however long we'll be gone.
Exactly.
Also, wait, out of character, is this still the same day that we talked to Navi, or?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Damn, time. Okay, cool.
It's you talked to her this morning and last night, so you've talked to her twice. But after wandering around town for a while, it's getting later, 4:35. More reasonable dinner time.
Dinner. We do dinner.
Dinner.
It is easy enough to find dinner.
Yeah.
Presuming you're not trying to go back to the fancy place.
No.
No. I think Aya's actually most inclined that she wants to, if there's street vendors of food. Because yes, we can get food at the inn, but also consider more variety and more interesting things.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
You can easily find some local food cart type action in the sort of central city.
Yes. I don't know if anyone is coming with her for that, but she's definitely I want to.
Yeah, no, Skylar will go with you.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna eat at the tavern.
Some of the best meals I've ever had were from DC food carts.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys can easy enough get dinner wherever you would like. If there's any chatting you'd like to do.
Could Sud examine that earring? Is there anything wrong with it? Or was it just left behind?
Make an appraise check.
I have a pretty good appraise. Skills, appraise +7. So that's 14.
14?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The finding of the earring is just a little bit bent out of shape in a way that looks like maybe it got shut in a drawer or something, and you wonder if maybe that is how it got left behind, was because it got tucked in or caught somewhere and he did not feel it.
Alright. Is there any way so it can fix it?
Yeah, he can. Go ahead and make a either just a straight dexterity check or a Yeah, let's just do dex, because I don't think you
Just
have a
dex.
craft jewelry or anything.
No. What's my dex? That's a +3? Jesus. Well, I rolled a natural 19 +3. So 22.
Easily
Nice.
enough, you can restore the earring to its original state.
Excellent. And it's just a simple, like, black stud, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Sid thinks about something for a moment, and then he just shakes his head a little bit, and he's gonna put it back in his pocket. I'll send you a message of what I was thinking for a second.
Yeah. Anything else people would like to do?
No, not that I can think of.
All right. Well, if people are okay with fast forwarding to the next day,
Yes.
Yes.
that can be done easily enough. The night at the inn is peaceful and unbothered.
Yay. Rest.
And in the morning, you can carry on your day as
Yeah.
however you might like.
I'd like to get up early for my morning walk, and head to the place where I was getting my armor made, the armory, or leatherworker shop, one of those two places.
Because it was you're getting masterwork studded leather, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
For sure. You can head there. Did I say it would be done today? I don't remember what I said.
Yeah, you said the next morning?
Yeah, okay. Then easy enough. The armor is done. You have yourself some masterwork studded leather. So it's the same armor bonus as regular studded leather, but there's no armor check penalty.
Okay. And what was I going to get back and get myself a mediocre cup of tea?
God bless.
Oh, before we would have went to bed the other night, so would have if Navi was still there, he would have mentioned to Navi that he talked to Brad and was like, if he scrounges up any information on Adder or where he would have gone, if I'm not here, I told him to report to you. Sort of situation, so.
Appreciate it. That's the paladin who's in town, right?
I made kind of fast friends with him the other night. He's a good guy.
Well, he seems a very friendly chap.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for telling him to come to me.
So nods. And he does whatever he does the rest of that night.
All right. Yeah, Navi, anytime you're in the sort of common area of the inn, it seems she's there. She's been there since about 11 and stays there past when you all go to bed. But yes, in the morning, Skylar's able to get their masterwork leather armor. You all are able to do what else you want to do.
Do we eat breakfast together?
I assume so, yeah.
Okay. I need to hold on. I need to vibe check Cal, and I'm gonna message you what I'm vibe checking for.
Okay.
We love a Cal check.
Oh.
No, this is not a bad thing. I just need to do a vibe check.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do you understand, like, exactly what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know what you want me to roll for that.
I'm just gonna give it to you because you have spent some time with them, and that's
Awesome.
the energy.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you.
Whoa.
Hello.
Anyway.
Okay. Vibes checked.
Vibes checked.
Have a wonderful day.
But yeah, easy to vibe check over breakfast, and Skylar's got their armor.
I think Soot would just ask that we stay probably until noon at least to see if Brad gets any information.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, that's on. I can go pick up some stuff so that we can do our cart up so it looks a bit more like a merchant's.
Sure, maybe some empty boxes or something.
Yep.
If you want help, I can come with you.
Probably mostly gonna need help with carrying things. I generally know what we'll need.
Alright. I'm not the strongest person, but I'm no weakling either.
Well, happy to have the company.
Sure.
Out of character, do we have a map?
Yes, we bought one last town.
Cool.
Or last
yeah, you did buy one.
Mm-hmm.
You buy one.
We bought one from the dude whose special interest is cartography.
No, okay, so it's a good map.
You bought one from Gary.
Gary. Good old Gary and his cheap maps.
His affordable, well-priced maps. Yes, you did buy a map of this surrounding area. And you can easily see that Peckney, the little town that Aja mentioned, is really one very small, two not very far away.
Did you write down the name of... Oh, there it is, okay. I had to look in chat again. Sorry, I knew you mentioned saying it, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Aya, I will say you're pretty easily able to, you know what you're looking for in terms of fixins, in terms of, like, spare boxes. Make a diplomacy check for me.
Sure. Everything she's been taught about, hey, here's how to not attract bandits, she is.
The opposite.
Yeah. Bitch, what's your diplomacy?
Bitch, what's your diplomacy?
Hey! 19, because 17 plus 2.
Nice.
I knew she didn't have anything besides charisma, and I just couldn't remember her charisma.
Yeah, so you sort of end up chatting with some store managers in the morning, like, you know, just regular merchant chit-chat, and mention that you were needing some spare boxes and managed to get a couple...
I think she even goes so far as that we're setting up a bit of a trap for the local bandits.
Okay, yeah. And they will gladly help supply you free of charge.
Hell yeah.
For your bandit trap. The Trapwood Bandits. Yeah.
We're gonna parent trap these bandits so hard.
What?
Or not parent trap, excuse me.
What's bandits, but okay.
What's that other I'm trying to think of the one where he's left at home. What the fuck is that?
Home
yes,
Alone?
that one. Fucking.
Home Alone.
I'm sorry. It's
Notably
near.
different movie
I'm
from
very
Parent
tired.
Trap.
I know it is. I was
We're gonna
literally just
parent-
like, parents gone away and the kid makes traps. Parent Trap.
We are going to Parent Trap the guards so
Totally.
fucking hard.
Yep. Totally. No.
God.
We're gonna Home Alone these
Please Parent
bastards.
Trap some NPCs. Please.
Well, if you give us someone to Parent Trap, like
Okay, but if we're gonna Parent Trap, is it gonna be a sincere Parent Trap, or is it gonna be a con? Because if it's gonna be a con, I'm sure we can figure out a way for it to somehow work. It just might require members of the party who should not work together to work together.
God.
Ignore me in my
Parent
brain.
Trap for 0 points if you guys successfully Parent Trap somebody at some point.
listen, all we need is to be left alone in someone's house to watch it, like house sitting or something.
No,
back to
that's
Home Alone.
not Parent trapping is.
Oh right, that is. Oh right. Okay, so we'll need a twin. Are any of us twins?
The Dykes.
The Dykes and Victor
that's
can
true.
save.
God, Parent Trapping will die.
God.
Nobody told us Victor can shapeshift.
Oh.
God.
Victor can't
Sorry.
shapeshift.
That was a very stupid joke, and I feel bad.
God, you shouldn't feel bad. It's great.
I'm in a slightly goofy mood right now, apparently.
Fucking. Anyway, you guys get the supply for your bandit trap, and you can leave town if you want. God.
Are you okay, PK?
I adore you all.
I
love you too.
Hard
Love you.
hands.
Okay. Are you going? Is there anything else you want to do before you leave town?
Let Navi know we're leaving town, and then leave town.
Oh God.
She bids you good luck on the road, and says that she hopes to see you again soon.
She hopes we don't die.
Hopefully it'll be...
She didn't say that. She said she hopes to see you again soon.
Yeah, stop putting words in her mouth.
God. Okay.
She
I hope
secretly
next
hopes
time
don't
we
die a
have better
horrible
news
death.
for you.
Oh well, it would be much appreciated. I'm certain that you are looking forward to good news as well.
Can I roll a bluff check to try and hide his reaction?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, that was pretty good. That's a 10 plus 10 for 20.
Okay, hold on. Okay. What reaction were you hiding if perchance somebody were to see through it?
Oh God.
It would have mostly have been like, because she said news for you as well, like directed at Soot, right?
Directed at Soot, yes.
Would have been a little bit of a he would have probably been like a little bit hesitant or like cautious and probably a little bit flustered, just a little bit.
The boyfriends.
Noted. All right. She doesn't make any outward recognition that she noticed your reaction. But
it hides under the hat very well.
But yeah, she just smiles at you after saying that.
Sid just nods and we'll head towards the cart.
Safe travels.
Alright.
The breeze is in your hair as you load up the cart and set out out of Camlin by the North Road.
Goodbye, Camlin.
Bye, Camlin. You were a real one.
North Road.
We stayed in you for 3 days.
God.
And those 3 days were wild.
Dog on a roof, spice cream, all sorts of horny jail.
All sorts of horny jail.
All sorts of horny jail.
Listen, if I have my way, I will never end up in horny jail, which means someone has to.
Mood.
I'm playing a surprisingly horny character, so you know.
Yeah, and then Skylar and Victor have the horny goddess.
Soot does spend a little bit of time, and he, Sorry, just looking at Parker's Nobody Tell the Truth, Victor can shapeshift.
God.
Soot is gonna spend a little bit of time and, make the little blindfold thing into, like, a little bow to put at the end of his, braid.
Mm-hmm.
Guess why not?
Yes.
Homosexual
Extremely gay
behavior.
ass.
Homosexual activity.
Hey, I could have made it worse.
Do it!
Not yet. It's not time yet.
Not time yet.
Save that for later.
Yes, that's a thing we're gonna save for later.
We're gonna unpack that later.
So, you guys set out. How do you set up?
I feel like Soot would have been driving the cart, because most people were, like, relaxing the last time, I thought. Unless somebody else wanted to drive the cart.
Thinking about this.
Cal judiciously does not push their luck with the horses.
Cal, because I was gonna actually say Cal should possibly be one of the people mounted outside of the, cart as sort of the, like, security.
Victor
But,
also,
yeah, probably shouldn't push their luck with the horses.
Victor will also volunteer herself to be, like, one of the quote-unquote merchants.
Yeah.
Skylar will be luggage, aka hide under the cart and just vibe for a bit.
Should probably hide Fern, right? I don't know how well bandit catching will react to Fern being a merchant.
Huh.
Victor will also play it up a little bit. I'm gonna make a new face.
Nice.
New face, love it.
Oh yes, the adept makeup skills.
Yeah. Notably, like with the red tiefling, her body shape mostly stays the same. And she's gonna go like deep lavender skinned tiefling, long, bright, like sapphire hair, little more traditional, like uppy noble, not uppy noble, uppy merchant.
Mm-hmm.
Nice necklace. She'll wear a fucking skirt. God damn it.
Alright.
L.
And she kind of, as she sort of shifts in front of you all for the first time, there is no spell, at least not visibly being cast. And she kind of does one pass at it, kind of looks down, does a second pass to adjust details, and looks suitably rich for you.
Certainly does.
Cal gives a thumbs up.
Sure.
Skylar is eyeing from under the tarp, just glasses.
She's still crucially hot.
Yes.
Of course. You gotta be.
Skylar is just like, are all of this person's swarms hot? What the fuck?
Yes,
Yeah, God bless.
they must be.
Why
They must
shapeshift?
be.
You can't be hot.
Exactly.
So real. So true.
But imagine it's like, yeah, you can shapeshift, but only into people you don't think are attractive. Like,
Rip.
Impossible.
impossible.
Time for me to play with Pick Crews to make a new face, because I've made faces for everyone else so far.
Make new faces.
Must have face.
Now, we're not going to want to go hard on this, for Aya's probably going to convey. We're not going to go too hard on this for the first hour or so out of town. They don't usually, it usually, if they're smart, becomes a risk once people settle into the...
Dreams of travel.
People are usually very cautious the first couple of hours out of town, settle into a lull, and then get more cautious as they approach the next town. However, this one's only the upcoming one's only a half days out.
That's what you'd heard, yeah.
Yeah. So probably a couple of hours in is when we'll really want to start playing this up. But not, like, obviously she flaps her hand like you guys understand what she sort of means. We don't want to be obvious that we're playing it up, but we want to, like, look like.
Look like we are who we're claiming to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
I promise to you here and now that I will be the best luggage I can possibly be.
Well, that's reassuring.
And they're saying this from under the tarp, just their head peeking out.
Cal flexes. Security always looks like security.
And I'm the driver.
I figured it was better now than to let them watch me change my face later.
How long does that last? Just until you decide to get rid of it?
I can keep this up all day.
Fair enough.
Very useful.
But that was cool.
Thank you.
And yeah, so it's running the Aya will probably also be seated inside. I think she's kind of set up the covering on the wagon. Like, there's a space that she's set up that is comfortable enough for those of us who are in the wagon to be able to. Has set a lot of the crates up, kind of partially covered and tied in place, but has set it up so that there is room for us to view and be seen. She's settled at one of them and has sort of directed Victor to be settled near one of the others.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. You guys make a set of perception checks for your first hour or so out of town.
Oh shit. Well, Soot's not good at perception, but he did roll a natural 20. Minus
Sexy of
1.
him.
Love that for him. A natural 20 didn't that become a 19?
Yes.
God bless.
Cal is good at perception, but I rolled a whole 3.
Love that for him.
Incredible.
I love Aya's +9 perception.
It's good.
I think that's everyone.
Okay. Yes it is. I just can't count. So, you guys, it seems to be just as Aya said. This first hour or so, even the people you pass, like, it's clear that there is some apprehension. People know there are bandits on this road. And there is sort of a tension in the other people who are heading out. But no signs of bandit activity. However, as you are heading a little bit farther along, you're sort of coming up. It's been about an hour and a half or so out of town. You're sort of coming up outside next to a river that seems to flow sort of along the road for a little bit and then carry on. You're coming up on that. Aya, Skylar, you're under the blanket, so I'm actually going to give you a penalty on this. But
I was
Aya,
also under the blanket.
okay. In which case, Soot might actually be the only one who notices it then.
Oh, Jesus. The man bad at perception checks does well the one time.
The one time, as a treat. Soot, you notice, actually, you know what? You know what you guys want? A beautifully crafted map.
Yeah, it's
Fantastic.
I think it's perfect. I think it's gorgeous.
Oh,
Love
yes.
it. Yes.
Oh, I love these types of maps, PK. You have no idea.
I have so much skill in creating them, so you're welcome.
Thank you.
My type of map.
Crunchy.
I will say for this hour, Victor mostly spends the time like, I need a name. I need a new name. This one needs a name.
Just trying to come up with something, anything.
Varesi.
Anyway, so you're just vibing, chilling, and then you hear very, very faint. You hear someone say, "Son of a bitch." Sort of off to your left. And you see a guy, L to this guy, by the way, and his stealth check, that should have been better. You see a dude who just dropped a knife and is picking it up.
God.
Is there anyone behind Soot, like, in the cart? Can he, like, discreetly tap somebody to be like...
Yeah, I and
think
Skylar are
Cal-
back there.
I think Cal is sitting next to you also. That what I was imagining was Cal sitting next to you acting as security.
Yes, good. So we'll kind of, like, play it off as, like, lean, like, he didn't hear it, but he will lean towards Cal and, like, you know how, like, you'd give somebody, like, a friendly, like, pat or whatever, and just kind of, like, a low murmur of, like, well, we've got one on our left. Just dropped a fucking knife.
Cal. sort of nods and very, very small nod in acknowledgement. And we'll start looking out towards the left side.
You are, after Sip points it out, he has tucked himself back behind this tree, but you can see the shadow.
That's so sad. Drop the fucking knife.
Drop the fucking knife, Al.
I put face references in general, by the way.
Ooh.
Very lowly. Bring the ambush now, or wait until they ambush us.
Well, they think that they have the surprise.
They'll be cocky, let them keep it. Oh wait, I'm not part of this. I lied, never mind.
I mean, if Aya can hear that conversation, because she probably would have set someone up close enough to hear the two in the front so that we could convey messages.
But yeah, Soot would kind of just be like, if you can get a discreet... You know what? I'll just... How good's your sleight of hand? How good is Cal's sleight of hand? So it's got a 3 in it, but to like... He wants to discreetly get a signal to the rest of the group, at least.
It's only a 2.
Yours is only a +2?
Yeah.
I'll try and roll then, if that's what we're able to roll for this PK.
I'd say yeah, sleight of hand or stealth.
Okay.
Yeah, either one's just a 2 for me.
I don't know if my stealth is any different. No, they're both the same. Ooh, that's a 16 plus 3. 19.
19.
Again.
Okay, yeah, you can do. You seem like you feel pretty confident that you're going to be able to do this quiet.
Aya was closest to me, I think, right? Aside from
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'll just murmur to her that there was somebody on our left-hand side and to pass that on to the rest. To stay hidden and, be prepared for trouble. And make it double.
Yeah.
Soot's just got his staff leaned up against him. Like, you know, as one does.
Yeah. Yeah, I will relay to the ones in the cart that there's one. I expect there's probably a couple of others over the other side of the road. Or further up closer to the river.
So, you continue on. Because I assume you have not stopped the horses.
No.
We have not. No. We don't want to spring this quite yet.
So, it is as... This is, as you are passing and getting about here. Where is my blurbo? Here he is. Someone steps out from behind... I'm pinging on the wrong layer. Someone steps out from behind this rock here. And very casually, gently, socially, stands in the road in the way of your cart, sort of swinging a sword back and forth in a very showy way. Says, "Hey now, afternoon."
Afternoon?
So here's how this is gonna go. You're gonna step off your wagon. We're gonna take a look-see inside, see if there's anything we'd like. Then we will send you on your way. That seem reasonable?
Oh, I never.
Can I possibly spot any of the others that are probably around?
Make a stealth check and a perception check.
Happily.
And I think Suta's gonna try and delay it a little bit, like, just like a... He's gonna play the, like, come now. What do you want with our fare? Just 2 meager horses and a cart? Are you serious? Your time's really that slim for you?
Victor is very much playing like the I'm too good to talk to this bitch kind of merchant.
Mm-hmm. The gentleman, Slutty? Hello?
Slutty?
Slutty 20? You mean a dirty 20?
Yes.
An absolutely filthy 20.
I'm
A nasty
Okay.
20.
I didn't think I'd ever have to do this to Joe, but okay.
Jail!
Blame Hanley. This is shit I picked up from the Dice Paladin.
Oh, I love it. So
The
good.
Dice Paladin
Hell.
isn't here, so you face her sentence.
Yeah.
So,
This one's for you, Haley.
so the gentleman in response to Soot says, "Oh, come now, we're not unreasonable. We're not going to take your horses. We're not going to take your cart. We're just interested in anything you might have inside."
I'm not exactly want to give it to you.
Oh, don't you? Most people choose their lives over their goods, but if you want to make things interesting, well, he does a frankly obnoxious flourish with the short sword.
Soot just rolls his eyes.
Cal looks to Soot and is like, "Can I go now?" Seems like the right time for me to go now.
Please do so. And Soot is going to does this guy have wait, hold on. So how far so I'd be sitting here.
He's got a weapon in his hand.
So he's got a weapon in his hand. Does he have a weapon anywhere else, or is there anyone I can see that has a weapon that's not?
No. Both of these men have their weapons drawn already.
Motherfucker!
I'm just gonna let you know they were ready for an attack. Their weapons are drawn.
Do I notice any others?
Oh, wait, hold on.
sorry.
It says, you lack a weapon in place on its owner's body or within the weapon's sheath or holster.
They are drawn weapons. The weapons are drawn.
Damn it.
Can't
Motherfucker.
get
The weapons
with
are
that
drawn.
this
You
time.
can't peace construct your way out of everything.
Well,
I-
Matchbox be upon ye. He's going after the motherfucker in the front.
Cal would
Hold
also
on
like to
a
launch
second.
them.
Yes,
Whoa.
sorry.
Everybody simmer down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to answer Joe's question. Aya, you can see movement behind this tree. I'm not on the right layer again. Behind this tree, you see a little shuffle of movement. And 21, I don't think... yeah, you just see a little shuffle of movement here. So you're aware of 1, 2, 3 dudes.
Yeah.
Cal would like to launch themselves over the horses and
Okay.
stab
This is the part where we roll initiative.
Yes! Yes! I didn't get very good initiative, L.
Okay.
I wanted
I
Matchbox
love
be
Stuart.
upon you, but it's okay.
Matchbox be upon you.
That will be next
Whoa,
time.
Matchbox be upon ye.
Where's my...
Wait, how do I
Fuck
take
yeah.
Okay, so +3, so that's...
There you go.
God, Matchbox.
This is a
Matchbox be upon ye. Chomp chomp, eventually.
Matchbox be upon
Wait,
ye.
does Matchbox
Are you
have a
kidding
token?
me?
No, he doesn't. Oh.
I will move Aya into the...
We're all rolling kind of low, to be honest. Oh, fucker got a 20, huh? Alright. Mr.
Yeah.
drops his knife, but Mr. Butterfingers...
Yeah, Mr. Drops his knife is on his game again. Everybody else.
For now.
For now.
We're gonna get him off his game
For
soon.
now.
Soot just blends into that cart, doesn't he? Man.
The man's himself.
Turns.
No. I need to remember how this works, because I don't think I can get my flurry if I move.
No, you can't.
Ah.
Oh, boo-hoo.
I don't know if you heard that, but
Wait,
Mochi
who was
is
that?
making noises.
Oh my god, Mochi. That was
He's
so
making
sad.
little chirpy noises. He's outside my door, I think. Buddy?
I want to know that my ADHD game for the night is not Skyrim. Instead, it's a game called Death's Door, and I'm playing a little bird with a sword.
Ooh,
You're a little dude!
the little guy. I wonder if I can...
Just a little guy.
Will my video show? Why is this doing this? It just continuously loads. Why?
Good news, I'm playing Aya if Aya was a crow.
You stay right there, Mochi. Will this work now?
Mochi. He's such a baby.
I can't show you my boy. Why?
To other people, I will put their tokens on the thingy.
I'm about to mess
I
up
have
these
put
guys'
Aya's
names.
token on the map, so you should be able to add a turn for her.
Add turn. Add turn.
23.
Add turn. Could you slap Skylar on the map so I can add a turn for them?
Oh yeah, sorry.
No problem.
Where are you going? Mochi, you're not gonna go anywhere. I'm not letting you. You have to either stay in my lap or you don't get to be in here. I don't know if you can hear that, but his tail is slapping the desk.
Oh, I can see.
Yes.
Mm,
He's so pissed.
I love that little guy.
Are you mad at me? But you
Okay,
wanted
everybody
me
should have a
here.
token on the turn order so you can add your initiative.
Yes, I've added mine.
Cool, sexy.
Indeed.
Okay, short. All right, Aya, you're up first.
I am looking up a thing she might do.
Okay.
You're so cute.
Because fuck it, let's fuck around with combat maneuvers.
Yeah. Live, laugh, love a little.
Live, laugh, love a little.
Or as part of a charge. So how does a charge work?
Live, laugh, love, attack, 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 you know, as it goes.
Move up to twice your speed and attack during the action.
Ooh.
That is how charge works, yeah.
So, I can bull rush as part of a charge, but that won't let me attack. Right?
Correct? I'm not big on charge. Sorry, hold on, let me look. Combat.
Sorry, I decided to do something complicated for this.
It's okay. Need to plug in my USB keyboard for this.
I also need to grab... I need to check Hurricane Punch, actually, because it's very possible that it might let me do some bullshit here.
Yeah, so in order to charge, you're gonna have to...
Okay. If I charge... Sorry. I can sprint at him and attack, or I can attempt to bull rush and take an opportunity attack, which I don't want to. I've got enough movement that I don't actually have to charge him. I can just run up and stab her with the fan.
Okay.
Hold on. Before we really get into combat, how long is it going to be?
Oh, yeah, it's 11, actually.
It's late and I'm tired.
Yeah, no, you're right. We should not start combat. Thank you for notifying me, because I was not paying attention to the time in the slightest.
Yes, thank you, Nocturne, for letting us know.
It's not a crazy complex combat, but there's enough enemies that it'll be annoying. So we will pick up with Aya's turn next week.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry,
thank you for
Go.
game PK. No, don't be sorry.
Yeah, I would have had to have dipped if we.
Yeah, you're so right. I didn't notice it was 11 p.m. I thought we were still in like the 10 range.
Right.
But no. Thank you guys for gaming.
Thank you for
DMing.
You guys are on your way to find the floor bow.
So,
I do have a question for you.